will see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Chris Moore returning it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now we get our first peek at the Ravens offense, and at the helm, of course, the most valuable player of the NFL in 2019, Lamar Jackson.
We've had dual-threat quarterbacks in the NFL in the past, and we've had some really good ones, but I don't know if we've had one quite like Lamar Jackson. Led the league in touchdown pass with 36 last season. Set the all-time record for rushing yards in a single season for a quarterback at over 1,200 yards. And he led his Baltimore Ravens to a 14-2 regular season mark, best in the NFL. The sky is the limit for Lamar Jackson.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Mark Ingram, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now left side on the swing pass.
Jackson's pass.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Dancing to his left. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away.
Holding, receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Mayfield. Pass complete to DK Metcalf. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Cleveland.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down and 4, Mayfield. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
Looked like man coverage, able to read it there on the outside for the completion. That'll be something to track as the game goes along here.
It certainly will, and there's so many different ways that they will try to figure out whether they're in man or zone. Sometimes you'll run a guy in motion to see if someone runs with him. Other times you'll empty out the backfield, spread it out, and see if everyone comes out and matches up. In any event, anytime you see man coverage, you tell your guys you got to win those matchups, because if you do, you'll get the football and probably for a nice game.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Second and 12, Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and now it's third down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On third down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10.
Jackson.
So much for the best laid plans and best design. Plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's second and 10. To throw again. Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
How about the timing on that one? Where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Jackson will throw again. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Baker Mayfield sacked.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Nick Chubb,
the tackle made by L.J. Ford.
At the 34-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 5. Mayfield looks to throw, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Browns first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, that'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. For Nick Chubb. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Nothing.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. B.J. Goodson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his 2nd season. The future bright. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. From the gun, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
Browns nothing.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Browns drive about to get started. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Mayfield with it once more. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
And the Browns.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Going for it all. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. And again, it's Mayfield. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Mayfield's pass intercepted.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And that one getting close to halftime with the Falcons out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for the former MVP, Matt Ryan. From there, we head up to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. The Patriots seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. J.D. McKissick, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. Meanwhile, in our game, not much happening on the scoreboard, just a lone field goal in that first half. For the call of the second half, maybe we can get a touchdown, fellas. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. A first down throw for Mayfield. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for the Browns. 53 yards.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there. Mayfield on first down. He'll find Metcalf. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
At the Ravens' 21-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 7 yards the pickup. First down, Cleveland.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Well, looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, after the loss on first down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet, but time is still going to be a factor in their decision-making. Call your play. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. You have to score a touchdown here. You've got to find a way to cash in.
Second down and goal. Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Browns have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And it's up and good. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by the Austin Hooper touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And we remind you, lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium, and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High. Jackson from the shotgun. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. Number 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the...
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
They're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
3rd down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Loss of a yard.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taken in at the 22. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield now, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Mayfield's pass, incomplete. Intended for David Nissen.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
A short throw caught by Andrews. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Mark Andrews.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Pass from Jackson, complete to Ingram. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Here's Jackson. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. He's got it to Ingram, complete.
Jackson's pass.
That catch good for only a couple. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now Jackson. Flush to his right. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Mark Andrews.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pass intended for Miles Boykin. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Jackson to throw, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
See if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. One last shot for Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.